Good morning. And before we start our service, Joan has some announcements to make.
Okay, good morning. It's so good to be back. And I have to tell you where I was last Sunday. Saturday and Sunday, I was in a mediumship class uh, taught by Leanne Thomas. And she did a wonderful job. And she teaches a certification class in mediumship. This was a beginning class, and it was delightful. It was not threatening. It was very comfortable, and I had a great time. So I wanted to bring that information to you. And then I wanted a couple weeks ago, Dottie talked about helping out our Native American friends, and this is a catalog that where you can buy things from them and help them out. I bought some t-shirts from them that are absolutely wonderful for winter. Yeah, they're really great. So take a note of that and make a list. You might want to look it up online.
Southwest Indian Foundation.
Yeah,
Because
thank
you
you.
can't really see it on Zoom.
Okay, thank you. Then I want to remind you that we're not having an open house because the parking is just too difficult. But so by not doing that, I thought it would be a good idea to send Thanksgiving cards to Dottie and Corky, just thanking them for keeping CCL alive and well, and telling them what it meant to you. So this is my card to Dottie and Corky.
Thank you.
Maybe we can shower them with Thanksgiving cards during this Thanksgiving season.
Well, thank you very much.
I want to also remind you that Patty Baker and I wrote an article that's in CCL. It's a wonderful article. You'll have a chance to get to know Patty and her sweet, generous spirit. And I've asked Corky to run it 2 weeks. I may ask her to do a third week, but it's an opportunity for you to get to know Patty. And then I want to tell you about the miracle of giving and getting. So I've been on a mission to bake cookies, and I got so many that I started giving them away. So every time I had coffee with someone or had a meeting with someone, I would take a bag of about 6 oatmeal raisin cookies and give them out. So the other night at 9 o'clock, there was a knock on my front door. Who is that? Well, it turns out it was my neighbor across the street, whom I hardly ever speak with, and she brought me a nice little box of cookies from India, style cookies, some kind of a holiday where they celebrate and give cookies to their neighbors. So, here I've been giving cookies, and then I got this wonderful box of very special cookies from someone that I hardly ever, it was just an unknown, unexpected gift. So remember that as you give, you receive. The more giving, the more receiving. Okay, so that's my message for the day. Get to know Patty Baker through the article. Send a Thanksgiving card. And remember that what you give opens a channel to receive.
Thank you so much, Joan. Thank you. Yes, Janet.
I just have 2 quick announcements. One, on Veterans Day, which is our next speaker series, we are having a panel of veterans. We've got 3 women and Ronnie. And we're going to talk about the power of comradeship and how in the process of becoming a veteran and being a veteran, what that does for a person spiritually.
Well, wonderful. Sounds great.
And then on December, we are having our very own Rev Doti Boon at our speaker series.
Yes. Good. Yay.
So just put those on your calendar,
Wonderful.
And tell them when the speaker series are.
It's on the second Tuesday of every month from 6 to 8 p.m. It is totally virtual. It's totally by Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
And we have some wonderful conversations.
Good, great, great, glad to hear it. Okay, anybody else have any announcements they want to make?
Well, no.
Well, Annie, I think it's your turn.
Okay, wait a minute, I need to pin and unpin.
Okay.
Pin. Remove pin. There you go. And
Good morning,
Good morning, Annie.
everyone. Good morning. I had asked Dottie if I could do an opening prayer, and we decided that this would be a good Sunday for me to do it. And so I'm happy to be here with everybody this morning as we celebrate Samhain, Day of the Dead, Halloween, coming up onto Thanksgiving as well. So let's just close our eyes, take a nice deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, I want you to connect with the Creator and feel that loving energy, that continuation of love that is always with us. The Creator is surrounding us right now. And hold in that loving energy. Now breathe it out through your mouth. And as you breathe out everything that's not love, everything that's not connection. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in love. And breathe out everything that is not. Dearest Creator, Mother, Father, God, thank you so much for this beautiful morning and for our wonderful connection. If you look at the mission statement of our center, one of the first things it says is we believe in the continuation of the human spirit and the connection of the, and you know, in there it also speaks of our oneness and reincarnation. So we believe and feel spirit all the time. And when you reach out and you are touching Creator in your heart, you're also touching all of your ancestors, all of your loved ones that have left the planet in a physical form, and they're out there reaching through the veils, touching you, loving you. Each day, as we breathe in love and we breathe out anything that is not love, each day we are inviting in the joy of connection, the joy of oneness. And for today, we are celebrating that oneness together as we give honor to our ancestors, we give honor to the Creator, we give thanks for our beautiful existence, and we give thanks for being together. And with that, we just speak in love and gratitude, and we know it will be a perfect day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is, and blessed be.
Amen.
And so it is. Thank you so much, Annie. That's wonderful. And if any of you have a prayer, any week you would like to start with it, just let me know. And we will start it out. And and all the way here from Oregon, thank you so much, Annie. That's wonderful. And now, can we have a song?
Well, I'm thinking, why don't we have the ritual
Okay.
and then the song?
Here's what I'm doing that I want to show you, because you don't need anything fancy, and that was the guidance, okay? Right? You can do a ritual on any freaking surface. You don't, technically you could do it on a plain surface. But hey, look, a kitchen towel. Do, altar cloth. Okay? And you're like, gee, I don't have a bowl. That's okay. Well, you probably have foil. Do. You can make your own little bowl. You can be as fancy as you want, right? Or you can just leave it there. Because the point is that it's metal and it will be safe, right? Because if you light something on wood, you can burn your wood. Not that I've ever done that.
I've never done that.
Mistakes were made. Okay. A lot of people live in apartments or have issues with, smoke for one reason or another. But so they can't do candles normally. But you know what you can get away with? Little birthday candles.
Okay.
You can do birthday candles. And then you might think, gee, it's gonna fall. 2 ways you can handle that. One is to take a lighter, burn the bottom, and then stick it. And ta-da!
That's wonderful.
The other option, I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave that there. The other option is, I'm sure all of us have gone and found like rocks and stuff with holes in them and things. You can just, at the beach, find one with holes that will fit the birthday candle, and boom. Now it's extra.
I love it.
That's great.
Nature made.
Nature made. Okay. I keep this in a rusty old tin. You don't even have to use the foil. If you happen to have like an old Altoids tin, wash it out. You can just do it here. Do.
I love it.
All done.
Bravo!
Okay. Oh, that's my sign to,
Is that mine?
oh no, that's somebody else's, but you know what? I'm still gonna put my own June on the dessert. Okay. And you think about, I'm gonna put this away. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. All right. You think about things that you want to dress your candle with, right? You don't need anything fancy. Hey, look, olive oil. It's Halloween, right? We're going to be talking about ancestors, blessings of our ancestors. We want to focus on the more positive aspects. We often focus on the family trauma and drama. But our ancestors have also given us strength and blessings as well. There's not just bad things. And so the olive oil representing blessings. And it's at the dregs, it's at the bottom. Oh God, how are you going to get it? That's fine. You have a paper towel, right? No big deal. Put it on a paper towel. And you can dress your candle with the focus of ancestral blessings and gratitude,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's dressed. You don't need a lot. Now it's dressed. Lucky you have a paper towel. I can wipe my hand on it, right? You need to put the candle in. Okay. Now, sometimes people want to put herbs. Your kitchen herbs are perfect because so many of them have magical properties associated with them. Like oregano is associated with vitality. So just take a little bit and you can actually add it to the dressing over here because it's already got the olive oil on there. Just having a little bit, no big deal. And it makes it stick.
Is that just the spice or is it fresh leaves?
It's just the spice. It's McCormick. Buy it at Safeway or any like you can do rosemary. You can do any like a lot of the spices. You can just
Italian
use.
flavor?
Well, if you know what's in the Italian flavor and what each one is associated with, and it works for your working, then yes. Why the hell not?
I don't know.
And heck, if you're in like trying to take culinary, learn culinary skills, and you want a blessing to help you figure some stuff out because you're always burning the pancakes or whatever it is, like Italian seasoning, help me with my cooking. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can also grab what's called crossroads dirt, and crossroads dirt is, when we're at a
S-T-I-R,
crossroads,
stir.
like a cross,
Cross.
like
Crossroad.
crossroad, dirt.
Dirt, okay.
Dirt. It's any crossroad intersection. So you can go, like the one that I have, I just in the neighborhood, you know how you have the sidewalk and often also on this, you have your house, the sidewalk, and then you have like the little dirt thingies with the little plants and all that kind of stuff that's on public land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not even necessarily in the road, but yeah. But like it's on the corner of the road, so here's your road, right?
That's
and
right.
you just go to the corner of the road
Yeah.
and grab a little bit of dirt.
Do you need to go to all four corners or just one corner?
Just one corner. Keep it simple. And it doesn't have to be a fancy crossroad. It can just be anything as long as it's on as long as the dirt is from public land. It feels weird to me personally if, that also happens to be somebody's yard, because some corners are like that. And I'm like, that's somebody's yard. I don't want to do that. But some people don't care, but I care. And it can be a helpful for blessing for weathering the rest of the year, and with the holidays coming up, sometimes we need that. And what I intend to do with it is at the end, is sprinkle a little bit on it at the end, to make sure all the embers are burned out, just a little dirt. Sometimes
Serving two purposes.
That's right. Pill bottle and water. Okay, why a pill bottle? Because it's handy. People seem to think you always have to have a fancy chalice to put in like an offering, because you often want to put an offering of food. Now, if you are struggling financially, food offerings just feel fundamentally wrong, because your ancestors are dead. And you're like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm struggling to put food on the table, and you want me to feed the dead with actual literal food that I need to survive? That's insane. But water, you just take it out of your tap. You don't have a fancy cup. You can use any cup. If you're worried about your cats or your children getting into things and making or your dog's big ass tail wagging, put it in something with a cover. Pill bottle. Simple, easy. And you just put it next and onto the altar, and then it becomes a part of it.
So this is honoring the ancestors?
This is me explaining my setup and why I'm doing what I'm doing in a way so that you can do any ritual for honoring the ancestors, or any ritual for anything that you need in your life, without having all of the big fancy trappings.
Good idea.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Great idea.
Because I was asked, do you have all of the supplies for this? I'm like, well, yes, of course I do, because I do have some of the fancy supplies. But you know what? I didn't used to have any of this stuff. I didn't even used to do this thing. It was just my words and my faith, and that was it.
Well, that's a lot.
So, that's just true. If, sometimes you burn something, like with like your hopes. It doesn't have to be fancy paper. Everyone's always like, you have to have the fancy petition paper. Yeah, that's nice, because it has a different feel. Or a specific hard charcoal pencil, it's fine. You can just use a regular pencil. And you can use paper from a Post-it note. Though I don't recommend burning the section that has the sticky on it, because I'm not sure if that's burn safe.
Yeah.
Because, as you burn things, the properties of what it is that you're burning changes, because, it's burning. So I wouldn't do that. But we know that oil, the kitchen oils are safe, kitchen herbs are safe, because those get cooked at way higher temperatures than what the candle will be burning at. So we know it's all safe. Okay. May I remember and use the strengths and blessings of my ancestors. Thank you for the blood of life, for my blood of life. All right. Jan, do you want to sing the song? Well, this is light.
Absolutely, honey.
We'll do that in a sec. We'll just, yeah. You start singing. All right.
You got it.
Okay. See, I'm gonna do it.
You just put this on the candle.
Candle.
Oh, the blood of life calls me forth. My ancestors come to me, and every thought and every wish we bring for love and peace, and we thank you, oh ancestors, and and we thank you, the spirit of the heart. Oh, and we thank you for the timeless love that follows us and builds our soul. I call upon and give great gratitude for all who have come before, and every dream and every memory helps me to find my way, and the candlelight guides my path through the dark night of my soul, and may it bring healing, bring release as I lay my sorrows down. We light the light, we build the circle, we dream our hope that lives within us and in the world. Oh, ancestors, we thank you. Oh, and in our heart we know you are there in us, you in the secret soul.
Oh, thank you so much, Jan. That was
So
perfect.
nice.
Thank you,
Thank
thank you, Ruth. That
Mhm.
was
Is it okay if I
wonderful.
just let it burn all the way down while you're doing your talk?
Yeah, that's fine.
You
That's
can always
great.
blow it out, but I'm like, just keep going.
Well, we're celebrating and getting close to celebrating Halloween, Samhain, and de los Muertos. And these are three very important energies. They are being so much. It's talking to the dead. It's getting in touch with the people who have passed on. And this time of year, the days grow shorter and the nights stretch long. Something stirs in our human spirit. We decorate pumpkins, light candles, dress in costume, and somehow, even without realizing, we honor both life, death, light and shadow, fear and fun, all together in Halloween. And these beautiful traditions remind us that this is not a time to feel the fear of the dark, but to dance with it. It's a time to remembrance, release, and radiant joy. It's a time to have fun. And in having fun, we bring in Dia de los Muertos, which is enjoying those that are in spirit. So, what happened? Why? Halloween is not about fear. It's about awareness. It's about recognizing we live surrounded by individuals and invisible life. We're not seeing each step of the way, but the presence of guides and teachers, loved ones in spirit, and higher energies continue to influence. So when you're thinking about your life, thinking about, wow, I have times when I'm influenced by people I don't see, I feel. And that's the time that we're going through this coming week. There's so much feeling that's going on. As spiritualists, we know that life is continuous. The body may return to dust, but the soul, the soul, that's the part of us that lives on. Around this time of year, as the earth quiets and the veil becomes the physical and spiritual worlds grow thin, we have this celebration of Halloween, Samhain, and Dia de los Muertos. Halloween is not about the fear. When we dress in costume or light candles in the light, we are symbolically embracing both our light and our shadow, learning to walk in balance with both. Underneath all the cobwebs and candy, Halloween whispers a powerful truth. The things we fear often lose their power when we can laugh at them. So think about the giggling of children when they talk about ghosts. Adults carve smiling faces into pumpkins, and together we reclaim our power over fear by turning darkness into delight. Think of that we live in a time of fear, especially now. Everybody's afraid of something. Well, what happens when you can take that fear that you have and just put it aside? Let it go. Let go of being afraid of everything. Because it's a time of bonfires, storytelling, and ritual. A sacred pause between endings and beginnings. Samhain invites us to honor the cycles of nature and to remember that death is not an end, but a transformation. Samhain, at the beginning, was not about fear or evil. It was about respect for the cycles of life and death. The Celts did not see death as final, but as a transition to another state of being. Thus, Samhain honored continuity, remembrance, and balance between seen and unseen worlds. That's what's going on this week. Priests and seers, the Druids, use this time for divination and prophecy. Believing the veil between worlds makes it easier to receive messages from the other world. The festival was deeply intertwined with Celtic cosmology and spirituality, acknowledging both the endings and the seeds of new beginnings. So that's why we have Halloween. It's based on Samhain, and the Celts are still appreciating it. We have trick-or-treating that comes from the Celtic energies. During the Celtic time period, and there are still people that do this, they would go out on Halloween Eve and deliver food. We still have people doing that. We have people setting up centers so that folks can receive food. It's a time for helping strangers. It's a time for helping out. Samhain invites us to honor the cycles of nature and to remember that death is not an end, but a transformation. Over time, it evolved, especially into America, into a festive, playful holiday focused on costumes, trick-or-treating, and spooky entertainment, rather than spiritual remembrance. And that's okay. Let's have fun with our spirituality. Let's enjoy it. In modern spiritual practice, Samhain can be a quiet, candlelit moment to ask ourselves, what am I ready to release? What am I holding on that doesn't work for me? What wisdom do I carry from those who came before me? What seeds of intention am I planting in the darkness for the coming year? Think of what you are doing right now as planting the seeds for the coming year. This is a time that you do it. This is a time of fall. This is a time that you are getting in touch with Mother Nature. Samhain's excitement is not about ghosts that scare us. It's about spirits that love us, guide us, that walk beside us, and the mystery of life continuing in unseen ways. We don't live our life just for us. Every step we take affects somebody else. So think about living your life in love, in happiness and joy, instead of worrying about what's coming up tomorrow. Think of, what are you ready to release? What wisdom do I carry from those who came before me? What seeds of intention am I planting in the darkness for the coming year? I want you to think about that. To many, Halloween is about ghost costumes and candy, but spiritually it holds a greater meaning. It reaches back to someone, and from a spiritualist view, Halloween isn't about fear. It's about awareness. It reminds us that unseen energies move all around us. Guides, angels, and loved ones who transitioned into spirit. If you're looking to get in touch with your loved ones, this week, from now all the way till the 31st, is a time that you can get in touch with your spirit. You may do it through prayer. You may do it by just looking into the mirror. I don't know if any of you have tried this, but if you want to find out who you truly are, stand in front of the mirror in your bathroom and go in there, have the light off, then turn the light on, look at yourself, smile, and say, I want to talk to my spirit guide, and turn the light off again. And when you turn the light off and you stare into the mirror, you're going to see a spirit. And it's very easy, but don't do it without putting some prayer or doing a ritual like Ruth told us to do. Do something before you do that, because it's powerful. You're going to see your spirit. It reminds us that unseen energies move all around us. Those are the ones that we want to get in touch with during this period. Those who've transitioned into spirit. When we put on costumes or light candles, we're acknowledging the internal distance, the internal dance between light and shadow, body and spirit. Each mask we wear represents a different aspect of the soul on its journey towards understanding. Think about the masks that your kids want to wear, how they want to dress up, what they want to present to the world. And realize that that's important for them, to be able to look at the world from behind another set of eyes. Behind every spooky image is a reminder that spirit is alive and well, waiting only for us to recognize it. And Halloween to me is just a wonderful way to express who I am with my dress on that I've got, and wearing black, and putting on a hat, and expressing myself. Feels good about being somebody a little bit different this Sunday. But now let us travel to Mexico, where another ancient observation blooms in color and music. Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. And Janet, you went down to Mexico.
Yes.
And saw what's the name of the town?
Oaxaca.
Oaxaca. And you saw the Day of the Dead.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
You know,
And everyone pours their whole life, their whole art, their whole community into it. So it's a huge community. 3-day celebration from
Right.
October 31st to November 2nd.
right.
And the last part of that, November 2nd, we go to the gravesites and we have a party at the graveyard
Right.
for our loved ones. And there are mariachi, bands that usually 2 or 3 families will go in to get a mariachi band to play.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful honoring of the joy, and they'll bring the person's favorite food, very much like Ruth has had us invoke, the elements of the earth. They will bring food, the person's favorite food, or their favorite alcohol, or their favorite cigarette, and place it right there. And just as a way of honoring them and becoming close to them, saying, we remember.
Right.
It's beautiful. The art and the music's incredible.
Both holidays, Halloween and Dia de los Muertos, remind us that life is a circle, not a straight line. In the cycle of existence, death is simply the winter of the soul, a time of rest and transformation before new beginnings. When we honor these traditions, we are honoring the continuum of life. The beautiful truth that no one is ever truly lost. And that's difficult because so many people have children nowadays that they feel are lost. And if you don't feel they're lost, you feel the love and find ways to deal with that. Don't give up on them. You might not want to see them in person, then call them on the phone. But don't give them up. Don't give up on them. When we honor these traditions, we are honoring the continuum of life, the beautiful truth that no one is ever truly lost. That, to me, says a lot. That's why I repeated it. The spiritual message is clear. There are no dead, only those who have moved on to another room in the house of spirit. So whether you celebrate Halloween with laughter or Dia de los Muertos with candles and song, you are participating in something sacred, a bridge of love that reaches across the veil. Unlike Halloween's playful fear or Samhain's quiet reflection, Dia de los Muertos is a joyful homecoming. It is a celebration of the eternal bond between the living and the departed. Families build ofrendas, altars with marigolds, candles, photos, and favorite foods of their ancestors. Music plays, laughter fills the air, and memories become as alive as the people sharing them. Dia de los Muertos is a celebration of continuity, remembrance, and love that transcends the grave. The best way to recognize it is by creating a sacred space, a home altar, or ofrenda that honors the lives of those you love who are now in spirit. Place your photographs like we did on the table. Favorite foods, candles, flowers, and small tokens that represent happy memories. And as you do so, speak their names, tell their stories, and thank them for the ways they continue to guide you. They're still guiding you. For me, anytime I go into my attention is put on spirit, my mother comes through. Sometimes just briefly, or sometimes she wants to really talk to me. And I listen to her. And she's my guide, and she's very special to me. I also have Ma, who is bigger than anything, who talks to me. Listen to spirit when it talks to you. Speak their names, tell their stories, and thank them for the ways they continue to guide you. You might also share joyful memories or music connects you with them. Offer prayers or affirmations of eternal life and love. Sit quietly and invite their presence in meditation, feeling their warmth of their continuing existence. Dia de los Muertos is not a mourning, it's a celebration of the eternal bond between souls, affirming that love truly never dies. As the great spiritual saying reminds us, there are no dead, only those who live in another room of Creator's great house. Think of all of the people you've known who've gone on. They all have rooms in Creator's house. And you can visit them. So light your candles, both celebrate both the living and the departed. Laugh and remember to give thanks that we are part of a great continuum, each of us an eternal spark of divine energy. Each one of you here is a divine spark of eternal energy. As we step into the crisp air of October and November, maybe we carry this blessing. Halloween offers and honors a mystery of the unseen. Dia de los Muertos honors a memory of the beloved. And spiritualism honors the continuity of all life. In truth, they are all the same message, spoken in different languages of the soul. Love never dies. Mm-hmm. So this season, as the nights grow longer and the air cools, light your candles, the little candles like Ruth did, or bigger candles. Share your stories, wear your costumes, build your altar, and celebrate the miracle of eternal life. The laughter of the departed and love that forever reunites the living and the spirit world. As we close, I'd like to have you affirm with me. We are the one life, the one spirit, the one continuous love. Okay? We are the one life, the one spirit, one continuous love. And hold that with you, a feeling, that sense of one continuous love. And as celebrate Halloween, you might give out candy, you might dress up and go trick-or-treating with your grandkids, you might do anything. But
milkweed seed balls.
What?
Or milkweed seed balls.
Milkweed seed ball? What is that?
They're little balls of like clay and compost with milkweed seeds in, and you just throw them out, and it keeps the birds from eating the seeds. So you can just, and I was watching videos on how to make them.
Ooh. Oh, great.
Yeah, the compost makes the birdies not want to eat it.
No, the clay keeps them from getting the seed. They're like, you get a ball, and you make a little ball, and you let it dry.
Oh, good. Good. Thank you for sharing that.
Sprout before the birds eat it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Thank you, Songbird. That's wonderful.
That's great.
Yeah.
I have to get squirrels too.
And anybody else?
Squirrels might think I'm nut and run off with them.
Anybody else have anything to say about what you do to get in touch with spirit and how you celebrate Halloween or Dia de los Muertos?
Okay,
Anybody have anything they'd like to mention?
Well, I'll tell you about my class. Part of the class was having one person stand in front, and then we were encouraged to see if we had a message for that person. And I saw, when this person was up there, I saw a man chopping wood and chopping wood and chopping wood. I said, "Did your uncle or your father chop wood?" After thinking about it for a minute, she said yes. And then the words came to me, you do what you have to do to get what you want to get. So for him, that meant he had to chop a lot of wood to last the winter and have warmth in the house. And she said, oh yeah, that's exactly what he said. And then she turned away from me, and then she came back and said, I've used that for my career, but I'm retired. Does he still want me to go on further? And I said, I thought about it for a minute. I said, you know, we went to Paris a couple of years ago, and it took us 6 months of planning. And we had to do what we had to do to get what we wanted to get. And what he's implying is to move forward in what you want to do by doing the things that you need to do. And she was so relieved. And so what I learned from that is that these our ancestors have messages for us to guide us into a more fulfilling life.
Right.
And it was an amazing moment for me and encouraged me to pursue this whole line of mediumship a little bit further.
Great, thank you so much for sharing that. Anybody else on,
Ruth and I've had something.
yes?
Usually I'll do a tarot reading of what do my ancestors want me to know right now? What would they like to tell me? And I'll pull 3 cards. And it'll be like the beginning, middle, and end, like a full sentence or a little paragraph is kind of like what I'm thinking. And then that's what I'll do to get a message.
Great,
It's a nice way
great.
to get out of your head.
Okay, so using the tarot deck.
So anybody have their hand up?
Okay, anybody have their hand up? Hey.
Marcia?
Well,
Marcia?
I wanted to share just a couple of things. First of all, my cat is sitting with me. His name is Angel, and he's a black cat.
Hey, Angel.
Hi, Angel.
And then today is my grandfather's birthday, and I've been sharing that or thinking about him this morning. So this is perfect that I'm able to, share with him and also with all of you about him. And yesterday was my sister's birthday. So it's just been a really nice way of celebrating my family, and also sorry, well, Angel went and sat next to me now, but anyway, thank you for letting me share that.
Thank you.
No, thank you for
very
sharing. One of the things I want to share is that today is a year since I had my stroke.
Wow.
So
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary is right.
Wow, that's a
I'm
big
celebrating this because I'm here, so I'm glad to still be here, and
We're glad you're here too.
Yay!
We are so happy you're here.
And
Yeah.
so,
And
but-
thank you for staying. I don't know if I
yes.
ever did that, but I thought that often. Thank you for staying, because I believe that was a choice point for
Oh
you.
yes, it was very much
And
a
so
choice for me.
thank you for staying.
And
You're
I
so
wanted to stay because I had Corky and my sister in the room with me, and I thought, hey, I better stay. My sister drove all the way over here.
I love that.
From Watsonville, and I better stay around. But look at the anniversaries in your life
Mm-hmm.
and celebrate them. Like Janet and Corey have an anniversary, and they're going to be celebrating it. But celebrate things that are important to you. And don't just say, oh, well, it's just my birthday. Celebrate it. Do something exciting. And for Halloween, if there's nothing that's keeping you from putting on a wig or putting on something and answering the door and giving out candy to kids. And they'll love it, and they'll appreciate it, and they won't say thank you sometimes, but they're there for you. And so right now, what I'm going to do is ask people to make donations to the center. Joan's passing the basket.
Yay, Joan!
And thank you for the donations. I really appreciate those who mail any donations. Mail them for the center, and it goes out. It gets turned around and given to other people. But we're in here. That's what I'm here for. Is to helping other people. So just be aware. That's where the money goes. Thank you so much for helping us. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about is the celebration of the dead. If you feel like it, take a chance and go by a cemetery. You don't have to go in if you don't want to, but just park your car and bless all the souls there. Because what people don't realize, when we get upset about life, we upset those who've gone on. because they want us to be happy. No matter how your father or your mother or your grandparents treated you, they're in spirit and they want you to be happy because they figured out that they weren't part of your happiness when they are alive. So please use this opportunity that's presented to you by Samhain, Halloween, Dia de los Muertos. Just think about the time this week, all week that's given to us to thank our relatives that have been here, our good friends that have been here. Thank them for being a part of our life. And Joan is standing here with the basket.
Because we want to give thanks for all the donations, for the love and for the care that comes to this organization that's been such a blessing to each one of us. And I want to remind you that when you give cookies, you get cookies. This is my box of cookies.
Except get closer to her. The thing just won't. I ran out of batteries. So just get closer to. There you go. Thank you.
If you give cookies, you get cookies. So
Okay, there we go.
increased giving increases receiving. And we give thanks for all these donations that come today in person, through the mail, through the various apps that we have. And it keeps CCL alive and wonderful and keeps our community going. So blessings to each person here today.
Blessings, blessings.
And
Sure.
blessings to you as you go forward and celebrate Halloween and Dias de Muertos.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And remember, we are one life, one spirit, one continuous love. Just think about the idea that Halloween is not about fear. It's about awareness. We should recognize the life that surrounds us from those who have gone on. That seems bizarre, but recognize today and this whole week, recognize those who have gone beyond and thank them for having been in your life. Thank them for having been part of you and your growing up. And some people might have some anger towards people that raised them. This is a time, this is a week to let go of that anger. Just release it. Say, I release you. I release you. I release you. I don't want to hold on to you in anger anymore. Because it keeps your spirit from traveling. It keeps those that you're holding on to with anger stuck, so they can't travel on. Your anger is so strong when you don't like somebody, or when you're angry with somebody, or you're upset with someone. So take and turn all of that anger into love. Thank you, spirits, for being in my life.
Thank you, spirits, for being in my life.
Thank you, spirits, for being in my life.
And visualize any one spirit that you want to be in connection with. And see them standing in front of you. And see them smiling at you. And realize that the journey you had with them on the planet is now ended. Now all they want from you is love. And that's all you're getting from them right now is love. Let love take over. Let love be in their spirit towards you and your spirit towards them. Honor all of those who've gone before you. And take this week to every day honor one person that has gone on before you. And let them know that you love them and you release them. And so it is.
And so it is.
So it
So
is.
it is.
I want to thank you all very much for having been here. It's wonderful seeing you all. I hope you have a good Halloween. Yes, there's a little heart going on.
Yeah.
And who do we have online, Corky?
We have, let's see, so for who's, Stephen said, blessed morning, Donna Christensen, good morning, Annie, good morning and blessing to all with love. Stephen said, thank you, Ruth, we, get addicted to fancy. January's, the intent is the thing, and Stephen says, not always flattering past lives in the mirror, but interesting. Eileen said, happy Sunday, have a blessed day. Sky says, I love you, Mama Boon. Oh yeah, have a spooktacular season weekday moment. And Jan says, huzzah for living. I second that.
Yes.
And Donna Christensen says, loving service, thank you. And Donna Zanger says, love you all.
Yeah.
We have 3 Donnas on today. So.
Dude, love you both Donnas. Love you all.
Love you all.
Have a great week.
And Dottie, can I just put in our annual meeting date, and I'm sorry I forgot to mention this at the beginning, is in November. And we apologize, the board apologizes to everyone because of the delay, but it's going to be in November.
The 15th
The
at 10, yeah?
Yes, thank you, Ruth. Ruth Renat has been responsible for organizing it for us. And also, we are having a guest speaker, Reverend Chris Brown.
Okay.
So
And that's going to be,
we're going to be at UCM, but also it will be virtual as well.
and what date?
The
The
15th
15th of November,
Saturday,
Saturday.
at 10.
Saturday,
at 10 a.m.
at 10 a.m.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for all your help. And everybody out there, have a good week.
Oh, next week is going to be, Dottie's going to be talking about her ghost experience at the Holbrook Inn.
Holbrook Inn.
And it's a great story. You'll love it.
Wow.
Okay, you guys, love you all.
Love you.
See you.
Bye
Bye-bye.
now.
Love you. Thank you.
Love, love.
Love. Bye now.
Very nice.